In 1671, Viennese Jews established communities not only in Berlin, but also in Brandenburg. In the next decades, there will be a real social divide between the Jews who managed to establish themselves in Berlin, close to the royal court of the Hohenzollern family, to those who were in more remote areas in the countryside, like in the town that I'm visiting today, called Joachimsthal. Those Jews would become the Landjuden, the countryside Jews, and the relationships between them and the Jews of Berlin were not always that great. The Jews of Berlin were closer to money and closer to decision making not just financial but also rabbinical, and the way they managed the money and the taxation that was levied on them by the royal family was sometimes that they levied more money on those Jews of Brandenburg rather than on their own communities back in Berlin. Probably because of that, it took some Jews, like here in Joachimsthal, almost 80 years, from 1671 until 1750, to establish their own cemetery. Until that point, for decades, they had to go all the way to Oderberg, 35 kilometers away, to bury their dead. But finally they were able to do that, and here in this small community they buried some 60 people over the years. The cemetery was in operation until 1937. Of course, when the Nazis were preparing for the final solution and to of course to start the European theater of war, then finally the cemetery stopped operating. It is now very well kept. And I'm gonna walk around a little bit, take a little footage to show you the beautiful graves.